Okay, so here we go. We are right about almost 3,000 miles. So this will be the 3,000 mile update. What I've done, and we're going to talk about tires for this video because I'm to the point now where I'm going to go ahead and probably replace the factory tires that are on the bike. But I have installed the Nelson Rig Adventure bags. I love them. Best thing I ever did. I also put this, it's the Harbor Freight version of the Pelican case that I put on, and that was also awesome. Have the dirt rack pannier bars, you know, just your typical stuff that you change out when you buy the KLR. I put the larger windshield on as well, and that that was well worth what I did, the money that I spent for that. But today we're going to be looking at tires. Now the front tire is not too bad. Remember, this is about 3,000 miles of wear. These are the factory Dunlop tires that come on the bike. And the rear tire is right about there. The wear bars, as you can see, are right here. And so right along the center, we're getting pretty close. So I think probably here next week, I'm going to go ahead and put new tires on. So there's so many different tires that you can put on these bikes for all general purposes. I mean, you know, so I've kind of looked at the, so you've got an 80/20 tire, or some will call them the 70/30s. The Shinko 705s. Now, I really like that tire. There's also, I looked at the Avon Gripsters. And then the 50/50 tires. I looked at the Kenda K270s, the Shinko 244s, and the Mifo Explorers. And this is kind of where I'm probably going. I'm tore right now because I'm tore between the Shinko 705s and the 244s. The 705 is more of a street tire now. Again, 80/20, 80% street, 20% dirt. And the 244s are a 50/50 tire. So 50% of its life on the street, 50% of its life on the dirt. And what I'll do is this time around is I will go ahead and change both front and rear tires to get a matching set. And then whatever tire I choose, obviously the rear tire is going to wear more than the front tire. And so what I'll do is I will put, I'll change out the rear tire, and then on the second time around I'll change out both. So I'm kind of really torn as to what I want to do. So I live in Arizona. We don't get a lot of mud out here, although we do get the monsoon season. And in the monsoon season, we get a lot of rain, so you will see, you know, muddy roads and streams and things like that, crossings. But you know, that's for the most part really all the rain that that we get. It's mostly hard pack, gravel type, you know, terrain that we ride out here. So that makes me. I also use the bike for the commute as well. So that kind of makes me want to choose the 80/20, the Shinko 705s, because I don't do a lot of mud type stuff. And like I said, there is the occasional monsoon season, the occasional, you know, hardcore rain but for the most part here where I live, after it rains, it kind of dries up rather quickly. So that's what makes me want to go with the Shinko 705. However, I do like to ride off-road. And so the 50/50 244s that Shinko puts out, you know, I'm kind of torn between those two tires. The thing about the 244s is they're more of an aggressive tire than the 705s, and so the 705s will not get as much vibration. Now, if you ride a KLR, then you know as well as I do that they produce enough vibration on their own without having to add to the vibration. You know, when you get up at the, you know, 55, 65, 70 miles an hour. So, on the road. So I'm kind of torn between what tire I'm going to go with. I am researching, and I will continue to research. I'm looking at probably making up my mind this week, because next week I'm going to go ahead and do the tire change. So whatever I do, I will change both front and rear tires, and then I will wear the rear set and replace the rear set first, the rear tire first, and then what I might do is I might go with the 705s, and then on the second go around, after I change out the rear tire the first time, then I'll go to the 244s. Or I might do the opposite. I might do the 244s and then go with the, because with tires, you know, you just kind of, it's one of those things where you just kind of have to go and do it, you know. And so I'm going to do a little bit more research. I've narrowed it down to those two tires. Those are the two tires that I've narrowed it down to. And so I will be changing them out here. And so the next video will probably be of the new tires. So we'll see what happens. You'll just have to stay tuned, and we'll go from there. So anyway, did say that I was going to do a tire video. Any of you guys out there that, you know, on YouTube out here that are running the dual sports, if you want to leave comments, you know, leave some feedback, that would be great. I would appreciate it. But until next time, thanks for watching the video.